Hey guys, what's up? It's Joe here today, and I want to talk to you about my daily cash routine. Now, this is over the course of 6 months. In this video, I just want to run through with you the apps I've been using to make money, how many phones I have now, as well as the daily earning potential with these apps. I'm not going to go into the specifics of apps. If you want to check out more specific things like how I'm actually earning with these apps and what these apps are about in terms of earning, then I recommend you check out the spreadsheet that I'll have linked in the description on my routine page. On the routine page, you can download this spreadsheet, which gives you more information about this entire routine, and you can also check out the graphic I have of my routine to see how things are actually laid out. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get started here. I will say, just as I've said in the past routine videos, the spreadsheet layout is the same. Starting at the top are the things I've been doing the longest, and then going down are things that are new or unreliable, and then I get to the bottom where I'm doing beta things. And you also have to keep in mind of what devices I'm using on the far right. So to start, I'm going to talk about YooBux, and I'm just using the YooBux app still on all of my devices. This hasn't changed for nearly 2 years. It's been very consistent. However, it is changing a bit. So I'm only getting about 60 cents per day on YooBux TV and Entertain Now, so this is 6 devices. However, on Lifestyles and Sportly, I have only 40 cents per day, so 4 devices. Now, these limits change. Another thing you have to keep in mind is that with these apps, something else is changing. So I'm having just recently an issue with some of these apps, so I'm going to have to switch it around a bit, and you're going to see that in another routine video. Also, towards the end of this video, I'm going to be doing more of a technical rundown of my routine, as well as some more specifics dealing with it, because I have some things I need to share with you guys. Checkpoints is the next thing on the list, and I'm using nearly 30 devices with it, and my rates are all over the place right now with these 30 devices. It's been anywhere from $5 to $10 per day with checkpoints. This is with the video watching section on checkpoints for the most part. I never do check-ins anymore. These are also a bit all over the place, and the rates are a bit different than they were last time. I'm using now just Perk word search on a couple of devices, Perk TV Live on 1 device, and Perk TV on a few devices. I'm using a total of 7 devices. However, I do need to go into more detail with this, which I'm going to be doing in an upcoming perk video. App trailers is the next thing on this list I'm using with all iOS devices. With this, I'm making anywhere from $5 to $7 a day right now. These rates are way better than they were last month. June is always a good month for me for this app and actually for everything. Normally the months, as a rule of thumb, are best at the end of the quarters. Rewardable TV is the next thing on this list. I'm using 6 devices with it, and I'm making anywhere from $2 to $3 a day. Now, I put 2 to 3. Over the past month or so, I'd say, there's been a limit on rewardable TV to how much you can actually make with it. For me, it was capped at like a hard $2, and I think I read online for a few people on the Facebook group and the forum that they were also capped at $2. But recently, probably in about the past week or two, it's been inching up for me like over $3, sometimes even $4. So I think that cap has been lifted. However, it hasn't propagated enough to actually be seen in my redeems. So I'm just going to put $2 to $3 for this. YooLotto is the one thing on here that I have trouble actually keeping track of the earnings that aren't referrals, because you see, for these routine videos, I like to keep referral money out of it. However, with YooLotto, this one thing on here that I have trouble with because it's very hard for me to keep track. For my best estimate, what I'm making without referrals on YooLotto, it's $10 to $13 a day. I'm using 11 devices with YooLotto right now, and that seems to be the rate because it seemed to be about $1 per device. Earn Honey TV Glee is the next thing on this list, and Earn Honey used on my 2 tablets. However, I found recently a new Earn Honey app, which I'm going to talk about later here in the mobile section, called Super Pop Quiz that I wanted to try out. So I'm actually getting rid of TV Glee now to do something with Super Pop Quiz, hopefully. The next thing on this list I've been using nightly on one of my iOS devices that normally does app trailers is Ernie, and this I'm making only about $20 a month with. I might want to try and switch this one to my main phone. The next thing on this list is fairly new. It's called YooRewards, and I'm making about $1 to $2 a day with it on 4 devices. The next things on these lists are the paid-to-download apps that I'm using. I actually buffed this up from last time in terms of what I'm using, and they're all on my main phone. I'm just using these there, and I'm using Feature Points, App Down, Cash for Apps, Free My Apps, and those are basically my pay-to-download apps. I added, I think, about 2 more than the average of what I normally have in my routine videos. So the last couple things on this list, you're gonna notice that I have Cake on here. However, Cake is not paying me anymore, but I'm putting it because this is money I received in June. And you'll see next to it, it says out because they aren't paying anymore. At least in my experience, I haven't received any payments that I should have received. And I only made about $30 with it on the multiple track phones I was using it with. And now I have to find something to actually fill these track phones with. And then lastly, things I'm trying. One that I didn't mention is Super Rewards, and then I mentioned Super Pop Quiz as something I'm trying. So this is my mobile device routine, including anything running Android or iOS. This will be on the list for mobile devices. So now I'm going to talk about websites I'm using on my Hackintosh computer as well as another laptop computer I have. And then I have 3 HP Streams, which are tablets running Windows I actually classify as computers because of this. Earn Honey is the first thing on this list. I'm making anywhere from $4 to $6 a day with this. YooBux is also included here because I started using the YooBux website, multiple ways you can make money on the website, and that's anywhere from $1 to $1.50 a day. Inbox Dollars has been moved from the mobile section down to the website section because I quit using a phone for it. I used to have phone number 5 doing Inbox Dollars Cash TV. Now Inbox Dollars Cash TV is being done just on my computer, and I can only make about 50 cents a day with Cash TV right now, even when I'm using it all day. CoinMe is a fairly new one, only in the past few months, and I'm making only $1 a day with this. It's paid to view, kind of like Reward Rack, something I used to have in my routine. Qme is the next thing, earning me about $12 to $15 per month. I don't know any daily trackings on this really because it's hard for me to, some days it's a lot and some days it's not earning that much. Swapcaps is another jack of all trades website I've been using. I made $20 with it this month. Bing Rewards, I'm earning much less than I normally do, only anywhere from $9 to $15 a month with this. It's a pay to search application that you may have heard of before. YooBux is something that's been around for quite a long time that I recently just started using. It also has an excellent referral system with it, but without that, I'm only making about $20 a month with YooBux. Earnably on this list is the one that I'm using EngageMe TV with. This is my EngageMe TV website because the rates are usually very good. ClickSense is also another EngageMe TV option here that I have on the routine. And then the one website that I am just testing beta with right now is called InstaGC, which many of you probably heard this one before. I'm trying to use their video section, however, I can't really make that much money with this. I'm still testing to see if I can get it to work well. So for that, I have $0. So this is my routine for making money with smartphones and computers as of June 2017. As you guys can see, for those of you who've been around for a while, my income really didn't increase from last time. The range is also magnificent of about 30% both ways of the total upper range of income. So really it hasn't changed that much. My income has been fairly the same, and I'm starting to think that I've reached a maximum with making money with smartphones and computers. Don't get me wrong, I'm still going to try to get more devices as I have been doing, as you can see, although there's been less of an increase from June of last year to December when I normally make my 6-month cycle routine videos. But now I've only increased to 77 versus last time I think it was 65 in December. So yes, I'm still going to be trying to use more things with making money with smartphones and computers. However, I also want to look for more ways to make money online with you guys. There are other ways you can make money online and smartphones because after all, that's what this YouTube channel is about, and I want to see if I can open any new options. I'd also perhaps like to make a 100% passive routine video for you in the next couple weeks, and this is just going to be something that cuts out everything here that I do that isn't passive. So that way, for those of you guys who don't have a lot of time, you can see how much money that you can actually make in a hands-free manner. Although a lot of my stuff is hands-free, I do certainly have things here that I'm doing manually right now. So that's it for this video, guys. If you want to sign up on any of this stuff, I'll leave the links in the description. They will be affiliate to help me out. And then you can also check out the routine page on my website. Check out the spreadsheet. You can check out the interactive to see a visual of what this actually looks like, as you can click and see what devices are doing what on that. But anyway, that's it for this video. I'm working on the country vote system. It should be done in the early portion of July, so stay tuned for that. All of you international people who want to find apps in the archive section that will work for you. This is pretty much just US only, a lot of this stuff. So in order for you guys to find stuff, I need other international people to help you out since I only know my own country. Also, stay tuned for some updates to the forum. I'd like to increase the rates as well as add games and update the Money Volcano app. And of course, more money making videos in the future. So that's it for this, guys, and I'll talk to you guys later. Have fun making money. Thank you for watching this video meant to help you make more money with smartphones and computers. The link above me is a link to my website with the Getting Started series and a cache archive section where you can sort through hundreds of smartphone apps that make you money. Any more specific questions can be directed to me at my contact page or on any of the communities listed this way.